Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge outdoor wall sconce called the Umbra Large. There's one size below this, you should check that out too. This is the 30-28-12, coming in at 20.8 inches overall height, 7.8 inches wide. Projection from the wall out is going to be 7.3 inches. So the mounting height from the bottom of the fixture to the middle of the electrical outlet box is 7.9 inches. Backplate 7.8 wide by 20.8. Want to show you more information about that, and how we're going to do that is we're going to look at the install sheets right now. If you're on the page for this on our website, look over on the right hand side, midway down, you're going to see a link. It's going to say click here for installations instructions PDF. So click on that for me and open it up. You are going to see a full parts list. You're going to see how you put the glass on, basically just sliding it down. And I'll just touch on the glass really quick. So heavy duty, very beautifully hand blown. Solid top, open on the bottom. We'll get into that on how the bulbs go in a second. But beyond that, I want to show you the back plate is actually comprised of a front plate, and then they build a wall around the back of that. Then it's open after that, and when it's up against the structure of your building, that forms a box back there. And there's enough wire to get this all the way to the top, this junction box. So some of you are going to have the question of where can I mount this on that back plate? Anywhere? Yes. Technically, it's supposed to go at that middle point where you see the holes. However, you obviously can mount it anywhere. You're just going to have to make the decision of how you attach this to the structure of your building, and you're pretty much good to go. Okay? So moving on from there, let's talk about what's inside of this. Hubbardton's going to be using a medium base porcelain socket. You're going to be limited to up to a 100-watt incandescent bulb. Remember these? These are these old ones that we used to use back in the day. If you want to, and you probably will be, you can put in whatever you want as far as an LED goes. The LEDs I have here, I've got a couple of them that are the same size. These two are the same size as the A19 I have here. I can find these guys up to a 100-watt equivalent if I really look hard enough. Easily find them in a 60 or 75-watt equivalent. They don't draw much current. They don't produce much heat. If you really want to get a lot of light out of this, you can go for what's called an A21. So see the difference in size? So I can find this A21. This is made by Sylvania, up to a 150-watt equivalent easily at my local hardware store, or easily online too. You can also choose your color temperature of the light. I talk about that all the time. I like the warmer glow of this kind of, well, it's a warmer incandescent type of glow from these lights above me. That's 3000 Kelvin. It's considered warm white, kind of like an incandescent bulb. You may elect to like that whiter daylight. That's called daylight. There you go. 5000 Kelvin. It's totally up to you. That's that doctor's office white light that some people like. I don't, but that's okay. Anyway, so moving on. Why don't we talk about California, the beautiful state of California. If you guys are pulling permits, just remember you're going to have a building inspector coming down to make a nice little visit to you, and they're going to ask you a lot of questions. And some of those questions are, what kind of sockets are going to be in the sconces for your outdoor lighting, all of your outdoor lighting. This is one setup that you can use that they may want you to do, and you're going to ask them. You're going to ask your contractor about it, is what you'd like to do first. This is a GU24 socket setup. There's two little holes in this, two little prongs on that. It just clips in really easily. It locks you from not using this bulb. That's just an incandescent bulb, which the state of California does not like. Anyway, so this is one of the options they're going to ask you to do. If you are also pulling permits for a LEED certified building, LEED, in any state for residential or commercial, they're going to ask you to do the same thing. So if you're in the situation, California pulling permits for new construction or renovation, or LEED certified, just contact me and I can walk you through the deal with this bulb socket setup, GU24. For everybody else, and it's going to be like 99.9% of you, just order the incandescent version of this and put in whatever light bulb you like. You know, the glass on this is 5.31 inches in diameter. This isn't, like I said, the A21. This is a big bulb. You can even find bigger than this if you really need to, but this is going to easily fit in this. And that's the only caveat when you get into, can an LED get into a fixture, any fixture? That is the deal. So I want to touch on Hubbardton Forge's glass for just a second. Hubbardton Forge's opal glass is not just another piece of white glass. This is actually hand-blown glass. All of their glass is hand-blown. And to begin with, it's actually a clear piece of glass to start with. And they come in, they blow a second layer on the inside of white glass. Then they come back and they do a third step where they sandblast the entire outside. So you'll notice when you get these in your hands, they actually have layers of glass on them on the ends. You can see them on these two pieces, and it gives it this really soft, semi-transparent, kind of milky quality. It's a soft glowing piece. Really, really pretty. You know, they're really obsessed about details at Hubbardton Forge, and a lot of people don't. I don't think they appreciate it out in the world, but you appreciate it because that's why you guys are here watching this video. There you go. Let's talk about something else. Same kind of idea. They only use aircraft-grade aluminum to make all of their outdoor lighting, and the reason they do that is because aluminum holds up better than any other material in harsh, extreme weather. When you go out and you're out in the world, look up and you'll see those jet airlines flying up there way above your head. They're all made out of aluminum for a reason, because it holds up beautifully, it welds beautifully, it doesn't rust, it's very light, and it's just the best material to use outside. So on top of that, they have developed these outdoor baked epoxy powder coats that can go over this and make them pretty much indestructible, and we're going to talk about that right now. So how they do this, you'll notice in the picture next to me, there's a picture of a woman, and she's actually shooting powdered finish at the fixture, and they take the fixture, let's say this is the fixture to begin with, okay? They wire it up with a wire here, a wire coming down. They run a small amount of electricity through it to make it positive. And what that does, it makes it attract everything around it. So when she's over there spraying little bits of powdered finish, what it's going to do, it's going to go over the entire fixture. It's going to get into every nook, every cranny, top, bottom, sides, the whole thing. They're going to take that fixture, they're going to put it into an oven. That's going to melt that down and make it into a hard epoxy shell. And it makes it, you know, incredibly strong. Because they do this, and these things have been tested in these wind chambers where they have shot, you know, salty seawater at them, basically, because that's what's going to happen on a beach, right? Where a lot of these things are going to end up. They had to really do that to make sure that they're going to hold up for you. And because they have done that, they offer the best warranty for the entire lighting industry. And you can see that over on the left-hand side of your screen. Limited lifetime warranty for residential use, and check it out, and it'll really make you feel better about their products. Cool. Okay. Moving on from there, why don't we talk about our showroom in Vermont. We have over 350 Hubbardton Forge fixtures spread across 2 floors. We actually have a What's on Display page on our website. It's over in the red tabs over on the left-hand side of your screen, so you can open up that and check it out. Showroom has also a clearance center. So clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's an amazing deal for you. It's returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. If you guys are going to come visit us, do me a favor, bring a big SUV, if you can, if you have one, only because the boxes are set up for shipping. Measure everything you can think of. So measure with a measuring tape, measure your ceilings, measure counters, tables, distances between junction boxes and things like ceilings, because if you're looking, you want to make sure when you're looking at these things that they're going to be able to be used by you for your needs, okay? And then also bring an iPad. If you guys are doing a project and you have a tablet laying around at home, take pictures with that. Take pictures, and you can bring that tablet in, and we can go through all those pictures together and look and see what you guys are doing, and I can help you out on that, okay? So when you buy your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont, and we're the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. No one else does that. Some larger items, generally big things on pallets and custom things, are going to be non-returnable. We'll always tell you that on the page for it, so just keep your eyes peeled for that. And then on top of all that, we offer a rush program. So in order for you to get all of these different finishes, Hubbardton Forge doesn't stock. It takes generally about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. We can cut that time in half, and it is super, super inexpensive. A lot of people don't even know about it. If you want to know about it, the best thing to do is just drop me a quick email, sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont. You can also call 802-446-2400 during business hours. And so I'm here every day except Sunday, from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time if you guys want to talk to me. And then you can email us 7 days a week at sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont. So I think that kind of wraps things up on this. You guys have any questions at all, let me know. Thank you for stopping in today. Take care. Bye-bye.